Well, there we are. Hi, everybody,
We made
and
it.
welcome to the show, and welcome Shari, Voices from the Swamp, who has, and both she and I have had a lot of time off this summer. I've spent time redoing classes, and you've spent time redoing your housing and other things, and so it's nice to be
Still
back.
unpacking, still
Yeah,
unpacking. I still got a
yeah.
lot of stuff to unpack, but I'm
Uh,
taking my time with it. It's like, you know what? I have
uh,
room, and so I don't have to rush.
that's wonderful.
So I'm just
Yeah.
taking my time with it.
No,
I got the
no hurry at
studio
all.
portion fixed, and the
Uh,
rest of it, I'm taking it as it goes. But we've
yeah.
had to buy a few pieces, a few like hutches type thing to put food
Mm,
because there wasn't a lot of cabinet space. The kitchen's real small. Um, and we had to get like a microwave hutch thing to put the microwave and the air fryer on.
mhm.
Um, but it came with all the appliances,
That's
plus a
awesome.
washer and dryer in a house.
Good
That's
idea.
practically unheard of unless it's a built-in,
Yeah.
especially down here. You have to bring your own appliances. And it came fully furnished with all the appliances. Like I said, 4 bedroom, 2 bathroom, huge backyard. We lost Allie. I don't know where she went. The dog loves it. He's having a ball. And uh, uh, uh,
Sorry about that.
that's okay. Let me
I
answer
don't
the
know what
phone.
happened.
Let me answer the phone real quick.
Okay. I got to put this other thing down.
Yes, I'm good. I'm on air right now. What's up? No, 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 no. Okay, what about tomorrow night? Are we doing Aloha Tuesday? Oh, that's okay. Okay, well, we'll catch up tomorrow and work out all the details. Okay, bye. That was Mel. Sorry, y'all.
Ah,
That was Mel calling me because Arthur's still out. He's
uh-huh.
he's recovering from a procedure that he had to go through.
Right, right.
And so he took the whole month of August off, which I think is the smartest thing he's done. And Mel had asked me to fill in on their Aloha Tuesday nights that I usually just do backstage for them. And he's like, no,
Uh-huh.
no, come be Arthur. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I'll try, but I don't know
Wonderful.
how good I'd be at doing that. So yeah,
Anyway,
here we go.
I don't know why my whole thing is acting wonky. I got to get the giveaway tool back up. Hang on, everybody.
Okie
Make
doke.
sure that you do put in hashtag uh, future if you would like to be in the queue for the reading, and
Yeah.
we will get going here. All right, I do have three people there. That's good. All right.
Yay.
Are they showing up? Not yet. All right. Oh my goodness. I feel like a oh, there we go. It's just one of those days. It feels like a retrograde, but I know it's not. So, yes.
Well,
Yep.
we're still in the shadow from what people have said to me, so I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
whatever.
Anyway, let's say hi to a few folks. Sorry about that, everybody. We look like we don't know what we're doing. Hello, Wild Lilac and James and Rossi and Harley and Tapioca
Oh,
Thievery.
my Mary Kay boyfriend's here.
Yeah. Okay.
James,
Uh,
that's what we call him.
oh, you do.
He's
Yeah.
a
And
sweetheart.
Jen Lily, you're here. Thanks for being here, everybody. Yeah.
Oh,
So,
Wild
yes,
Lilac, Gin.
I hope
Yeah,
everybody had a
all
really
kinds
good
of folks
weekend.
here. Yay.
We are on the way to our next eclipse, and oh my God, the eclipse of the moon is coming up. So
Before
this
we
week
go
is
any
supposed to be fun,
further,
huh?
we gotta all say congratulations to Allie. She made a hundred
Oh,
thousand subscribers.
thanks everybody. Thanks so much. Yeah, I
That's
got
fantastic.
my wall hanging here. I haven't put it up yet, but thanks, Sherry. Yeah, I appreciate it. Um, Let me see. I'm gonna go ahead and pull some names just while I got this up, and then we'll get started. I think
That works
everybody
for
knows
me.
high butterflies are free. Um, so, um, This is the future show. So what Sherry and I are doing is we're pulling some names and we're going to pull a reading for you of like a message from your future. And it's from your future self. And we're just bringing it up for you. Thank you, Harley. Thank you. Hi, Susan. And so if you're here, make sure you just tell us you're here. Thanks, James. Tell us you're here, and we'll read for you, and then we'll pull some more, a few more. When we get down near the top of the hour, we're going to do a community read for you, which would be from both of us. So,
All right.
all right. So let's go ahead and pull the first names here. Very good. Oh my God, what a crazy day. It knocked me. Oh, look at who!
James,
Bring
yay!
up his name, and there he is. Yeah. So James, very nice, James. Hashtag future, Future. All right.
It's scrolling across the top of your screen if you're not sure.
Yeah. Butterflies are free.
Butterflies are free. Yay!
Haven't seen you in a while, butterflies. It's nice to see you. Yeah. And I feel like we should have a countdown or something. Jen Lily.
And Lily, all right.
And for right now, I'm pulling one more name. If your name was called, please just let us know you're here so I can make sure that we have you in the chat to read for you. Leah. All right.
Yeah, all right.
Thank you so much. All right. Let me get this out of here and give us a little bit more space. Hi, Gwen Almeida. Hi, Simran. Nice to see you. Make sure you're here. You have to be here to be read, everybody. Kara, your ungrateful potato. That's an interesting name. Wow.
I
Hi,
like
Anya.
that. Ungrateful potato. That's cool.
It's funny. Yeah, it's funny. Hi, Old Windwalker. Thank you, Leah. Thank you, Butterflies. And James, I see you're here. And Jen Lily, are you here? Make sure you tell us you're here. Boop, boop, boop. Hi, Susan Looney.
Curtis is here.
Oh, hi, Curtis.
Creek County
Had fun with
Oracle.
him last week. Yeah. All right.
He's a trip. He's been on the slumber party a couple of times.
Uh-huh.
Because
Yeah.
that's turned into like a panel thing. So we usually
Yeah, I
have a
saw
panel of people on, and it's
Uh-huh.
a lot more fun.
All right, Jen Lily, are you here? Oh, there you go, a bossy potato. I thought it was, what do you call a potato and a penis? A dictator. But I'm not very nice, so maybe that's why. All right, we're going to go with James first. Please let us know that you are here, Jen Lily, if you are, sort of in the background there, because I need to know that we're reading for somebody that's actually here. All right. Okay. So Sherry and I each pull 4 cards and we read it like a story. All right. So the first card I pulled for you is a rune, which is Raido. The symbol is the wheel or the journey. It's the rune of communication and union and material or spiritual journey, help and advice. And it's also the rune of the ritual dance, James. So I love this because that's exactly what you're on. You're on your journey. And this is the way that the cycles work. So your initiation is set, you're on your way. And they're telling you to make sure you live and learn as you go into the future. And I love this. He's actually floating. So there you go. You could float if you wanted to. The next one is trust your intuition. The universe will guide you. And a lot of us, I don't think you have this problem, James, but a lot of us do, where something doesn't really feel that good, but we do it anyway, and then we wish we had listened to our intuition. So the last card you
I've
have
done that a
is
lot.
Any Way the Wind Blows.
Oh, I
And
like that.
you know why I love this one? Because that's what they say in Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yep.
Any way the wind blows. There you go, James. Thank you. All right, Sherry.
All right. Well, the first one I drew was from the Light Seers deck. And you got the Eight of Swords, which is like kind of like feeling stuck. You're kind of tied up. You're bound up in something. So there's something that you need to kind of face, deal with in order to move forward from there.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got from the Divine Animals Oracle, we got Shark. And
Ooh.
the purpose of the shark is it says that you're perfectly formed to be who you were born to be. There is great power in keeping your focus. Procrastination is just another kind of fear. So keep moving forward. You are protected in a difficult task. So that right there is telling me that as you're feeling stuck with some stuff, kind of bound up, this is telling you, okay, keep moving. Things are happening. Keep things moving. And then
Mm-hmm.
from the key oracle, you get the truth bearer's key. And this stands for integrity. Integrity clears illusion. Honesty unlocks freedom. Light brightens all. So again, this is throw open the windows, turn on the lights. Let's see what's crawling out of the corner. It's time to deal with it. And then the last one I drew was from What We've Forgotten, and it just seemed appropriate for a future show.
Uh-huh.
And you got nurturing. It says divine timing and holy wisdom. Um, it talks about, let me find the right section here. It talks about traditions, uh, sharing powerful messages. There are certain things that we do a certain way because maybe that's the way our family did it, that's the way our culture did it. Um, and there's a lot of comfort in traditional things like that. At the same time, they can also make you get a little stuck. So it seems like Spirit is trying really hard to get across to you, unstick yourself, start facing whatever's going on. You're a shark. You're going to deal with it. Sharks never stop. They keep right on going. You've got the integrity to deal with what you're dealing with, and you're a nurturer in the process of it. So
Yeah.
you're able to discern between what is truly a tradition and what is just something that's making you hang on for no reason.
Wonderful. Thank you,
So I
James.
like that.
All right, the next one we have, butterflies are free. Those of you who came in late, welcome, first of all. Thank you for being here with Sherry and I. And put in hashtag future, hashtag
Future.
future. And you will be included in the next drawing for the next four that we do. And I'm still waiting to hear if Jen Lilly is here. So if you can let me know, Jen, if you're here, because you were called. But we were going to pull after we do Leah. All right. First card I get for you butterflies is Iwaz, which is the rune symbol. Looks like a sideways Z. And it says the rune represents death, a magical sign. It can be associated with the notion of protection against danger. And as you well know from the tarot cards, death does not necessarily mean physical death. It means that something's ending. But with that thing that's ending, something good will come from it and you can rebuild it. And so your future is saying don't harp on some of the negativity in that. Look more toward the positive. The next thing I get is acceptance, and I love this card because look, she's got the light going right into her heart, high heart center. And
Oh, I
so
like that.
they want you to accept whatever it is and to remember that the angels are always around you, ready for you. The next card I have is no strings attached. She's got a big set of scissors here. She's cutting away the things that she doesn't want anymore. So, and some of it might be her hair, because look how long it is. But she's saying, lighten up the load, because sometimes when strings are attached to something, it makes it very difficult to move around and feel comfortable. And the last card is Even silence has something to say. If things are too loud around you, or you're feeling pressured or exhausted, take some time to be by yourself and to relax and rest and take a hot bath, go for a walk, whatever it is that recharges you. That's going to be an important component for you. Thank you.
Right. Okay, first card you get is the Hierophant. And so this is talking about traditions, learning lessons. Either you're acting as a spiritual leader or you're learning from a spiritual leader. It's kind of an awakening of your soul, an awakening to spirit, um, the ability to be able again to take that formal uh, education to move yourself forward. Next up, we get DEAR, which stands for power, and it says, "You are enough, you are worthy. Ethics are a part of building genuine personal power. Stand strong in front of bullies and hold your boundaries tenaciously. Be proud of what you have achieved, but humble in your outlook." I like that. And in the
Mm-hmm.
key oracle, you get the spark key, and that stands for spark. It says, "Inspiration is ignition. Catch the first light and act." This makes me think of the one that Aley held up with a light going into her heart.
Mm-hmm.
And that's going to spark you right up because it's got kind of like the same little shooting, sparking light. And then for the last one, you got the cardinal directions. And this talks about the house rules, our instructions, following what we know is right, following teachings, looking into what is the best way to move yourself forward. What do you need to learn? What do you need to practice? What do you need to make a regular daily part of your life in order for you to continue to grow?
Mm-hmm.
And so
Beautiful.
everything seems to be talking about that growing, that power, that inner need to fulfill yourself. And that's what I'm getting at.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Lots of folks coming in. I see you all. I thank you all. We're going to be
Hello,
pulling some names
hello.
after this one. And so we have Leah next. Uh, Thank you for being here, everybody. All right, so the first card I get for you, Leah, is Tiwaz, which is the symbol, the rune of the god Thir, which is motivation, god of war, law and justice, courage, and tenacity. So I think it's honoring the fact that you are very courageous and you move forward and seek just answers for what you do. So that's a great energy to be sitting in. Along with that, you got some renewal coming in. Oh my goodness. I could really stand being on that beach right now. That would be okay with me.
Yeah,
But
I could use
renewal
that.
is important. It's got you walking out the pier and carrying flowers and just living life like it's supposed to be lived. The next card is this one, and it says, "Turn the page." And I love this. She's very mysterious looking, but look at the light. She carries the light and she's got the book. Is that your Akashic Records? Is that where you're going? They want you to make sure when you get to a part of the book that it's time to turn the page, that you do so because the light will follow and you'll be able to see clearly what's in front of you. And the next one, the last one is hope. Hope is the light in the darkness. Never extinguish it. And that's very interesting that that comes after that card with the light as you're looking at a book, you know. So that light does not go out. We don't choose to extinguish hope ever. So thank you so much.
Right. Okay. All right. Cool. 48. Okay. First thing we get is the King of Cups. So this is someone in your life who's represents the power of that king, but it's somebody who rules from the heart. There's a lot of emotion, a lot of ability to relate to one another. Um, it could be a father figure, it could be a spouse, an older brother, an uncle, a grandfather, anyone along those lines that are able to help guide you in what direction you need to go in. And then we get dolphin, which stands for happiness. If you've ever
Mm,
watched dolphins, they are the happiest
yeah.
mammals in the world. Um, it says happiness is not a continuous state, although it is a worthy feeling to seek. Know it makes you happy and do more of that. Happiness has everything to do with your reaction to life rather than what happens to you from outside sources. If you place your happiness solely in the hands of other people, then you will be disappointed. Yes, that's very important. Make you want to fill yourself up with your own happiness, and then that's what you go out and you share with everybody. And the more happiness you fill yourself up with, the more happiness you feel. And then you got the golden key, and this stands for abundance. And it says, abundance shines within your reach. Open the door with courage, manifest the life you desire. This also very important with happiness.
Yeah.
That's how you're able to grow and manifest new things in your life. Because nobody wants to manifest sadness. So, I
No.
mean that kind of.
And
And
you're
now
making
this one,
yeah, good.
imagination,
Mm-hmm.
creating reality. And for this one, I think of John Lennon and his song Imagine.
Yeah.
And because that song has kind of been the mantra of my life. My
Mm-hmm.
favorite song all time out of all music that I love. That's the song that I love the most. And so it just feels like, I mean, I can hear it playing in my head right now. It just feels
Mm-hmm.
like this is just a little reminder. Imagine what this world would be like if
Mm-hmm.
we lived in love and got rid of hate and we just cared for each other.
Wouldn't it be nice?
How wonderful would
Yeah,
that be?
that's true. Very true. Thank you so much. All right, we are ready to do some more winners here. So I hope that you've all put in the prompt, which is hashtag future. And we're going to pull four more names for now. Please let us know in the chat that you're here, and we'll see where we go from there. All right. So, Old Windwalker. Lots of beautiful faces and things. Dora went. All right.
Oh, Dora, yay.
Is that a Shih Tzu embedded in that heart? I think so. I have two Shih Tzus. They're my dogs. I love Shih Tzus. I love dogs, but these two have captured me. Hello,
I'm kind
Rossi.
of shocked my cats aren't in here. The minute I go online, usually here come the cats.
Uh-huh.
And and they proceed to want to have a fight.
Oh,
It's
cat
Bruno
fight.
picking on his mama Minou, or
Mm-hmm.
Minou just being a mom and like swatting at him, go away, I don't want you around me right now. Um, which as a mom, most of us know how that feels.
That's right. That's right. All right. So I got to make sure you're all here. We have Old Windwalker is here. Thank you. Um, let's see. I'm looking for Dora Went. Please let us know you're here. Rossi and Simran. I think Rossi's definitely here. Oh, there's Dora. All right. Uh, da-da-da. Rossi, are you here? And Simran? Are you here? Because I'm going to pull some other names if you're not. It's just easier to keep it all. If you have to be here to be read. So if you're not here, we're going to move on.
If you're just coming in, make sure you put hashtag future in the chat.
All right. So let's put it back up. Let's pull two more. All right. That's the reason we do it, so we don't have to keep stop and going here. So please hang out if you want to be read. Cat Harden, please let us know you're here. Thank you. Andrew Road. Okay. Take this off this big thing. There we go. We're back here. Bring us back to the beginning. I'm not as fast as Gerald is on these types of things. That guy can really move, I swear. All right. Welcome, new people. Thank you for being here. And I do see that Kat is here. And is Gerard here? Let me see.
Maureen, Todd.
Hi, Maureen. Gerard, are you here? Oh, yeah, you are. I'm sorry. I keep passing you by. My apologies. Okay. So the first person that we're going to read for is Old Windwalker. All right. All right.
Yay. Well, I'm ready if you want me to go first.
Yeah, go right ahead, Sherry.
Okay. First thing I get for you is the Nine of Pentacles. That's kind of a spiritual and material satisfaction, personal achievement, inner peace, meeting milestones, having celebrations. It just feels like there are things, if they're not happening yet, they are right on the verge of happening, and you're going to have a lot of reason to celebrate that. And then from the divine animals, you get bull. Now, a lot of people might think that just means you're hard headed, but not necessarily. Bull is also known as a sacrifice. This says all worthwhile things mean we must sacrifice something for them. Martyrdom rarely is a good choice. It's good to trust your tribe, have faith that all will be well. Reciprocity and offering to something bigger than you is a powerful act. It's very true. Oh, and then you get the garden key, and that stands for flourish. Blossoms whisper secrets. Flourish unlocks joy. The garden shelters you. And then the last one we get is principle of correspondence. And this is talking about interdimensional transmissions working into worlds. For those of us who are light workers, who are readers, who are empaths, who are mediums, we operate in two worlds at the same time, the physical around us and the spiritual within us and also around us. And sometimes it can get a little overwhelming when you get both of them kind of just running up on you, and it's like, back off a minute, let me breathe. So it just seems to me that everything's talking about it's your time to shine. It's your time to flourish. You just need to reach out and go forward and take it.
Well, very good. Very, very good. All right. So, Old Windwalker, I get guidance is here. It looks like in this picture you may come to a crossroads where you have to make a decision in what way to go. And they're saying the angels are going to be with you. Look at that. They're right above you and they're willing
Oh, I
to
like
help
that.
you out. So not to worry. You'll know which way to go when you come to that crossroad. The next card I have is a wallflower. And I love this because she happens to be against the wall with a lot of flowers and she's kind of laughing. And I'm thinking to myself, sometimes words are different than their meaning. So, they don't want you to sit it out, but at the same time, if you need to sit it out, don't be afraid to do that. It's always your choice. and they want you to listen to your body as well. And this is something we all need to do. We all need to really be cognizant of what our body is trying to tell us and the limitations that may be important for us. The last card I get for you is compassion. Compassion is the warmth of the soul. Give it to yourself and give it to others. And there's that same message of taking care of yourself and also taking care of other people who you love. So thank you so very, very much. All right. So Dora is next, and then Rossi is here, so we will read for you, and then Kat and Gerard. All right. So Dora. If you're ready, you go ahead, Sherry. Okay, I'm going to go then. All right, so harmony is the first thing I have, and I love this. It's an Elton John's. We're getting a lot of songs today, Sherry.
We are, yeah.
Such a lovely word, and I love this because the harmony is showing up here in the musical notes. And so walking in harmony is something we hope we can do, that we can succeed in our life and not have to go through some of the problems. But they're saying if something comes up, they want you to make sure you name it and claim it. And it's like reaching for stars. Look at this. When you're flitting around and something is meant for you, they want you to acknowledge it and make sure that you claim that for yourself, which I love that idea because sometimes we just see things and we think to ourselves, "Oh, I wonder if I really need that or want that." And maybe you do. So, the next card I get is uh, ask your support system if you need help. This is very important. We all need our support system in order to help us get through some either rough times or some really good times. So make sure you reach out to them and use your intuition. And it says, please listen to your intuition because it never lies. Look at that. Now she's got her hair standing on end. I don't think it has to be that crazy for you to listen to your intuition.
All right there, Dora. The first thing I get for you is the Four of Cups. It's basically thought as the apathy card. She's got all those three cups full of goodies and a fourth cup coming to her free of charge, and she's got that look on her face. So it's learning to look around. It's realizing that there are missed opportunities every day because you're not paying attention to what's coming around you. Or you get to that apathetic state where you're like, yeah, well, it's all right, but that's not exactly what I want. Well, maybe that's what you need in the moment. And if you move your way and learn through that, then you're going to get what you want. Next up, we get horse, and that is freedom. To be truly free, we must learn true independence. Trust yourself, as listening to people who may have other agendas is not the way to make good, clear decisions. Individuation from our parents is a natural process, although it is often fraught with difficulty on both sides. Your true power resides in your ability to always know you have a choice and it is yours to make. And then you get the soul key. And this stands for soul, and it says, the soul whispers truth. Depths unlock strength. You are the answer. You don't have to go looking for it somewhere else. It's right there within you.
Perfect.
And then the very first card of this deck, and it's initiation. And it's talking about going deeper. The interdimensional scavenger hunt begins. And I like the way that
Yeah,
sounds.
I love that
It's
too.
very much a scavenger hunt.
It
tag,
is.
you're it. So,
You're it. Oh my goodness. That's fabulous. Thank you so much, Dora. I hope you enjoyed your reading. All right. Next we have Rossi. Rossi. There we go. All right, Rossi. First card I get for you is the road that finds you. Destiny, guidance, and alignment. Some paths appear only when you're ready to walk them. That happens to you an awful lot, Rossi. And so I don't think this is anything you don't understand. But this is true for everyone. When the student is ready, the teacher appears, and vice versa. And when we're ready for the next step into where we're going spiritually, um, it's ready to take us there. The next one is they want you to surrender when that happens. Look at the beauty of that angel. Oh my goodness, she's
gorgeous.
fabulous. So make sure you surrender to it. Let yourself move into it with grace and beauty. The next card is this is probably the message: seek higher ground. I don't think it's flooding where you are, but we get a better view from the top of the mountain than we do from the base of the mountain.
Oh,
So
yeah.
seek higher ground when you need to. And simply, my girl, live your magic. Look at that. I love that. That's a beautiful message.
That's
Live
great.
your magic.
Quick shuffle here. Some of these cards are so big, it's like you can't shuffle them.
Yeah, sometimes I have to just take them, do this kind of a thing with them, you know? Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm. You're welcome,
I
Rossi.
like that one. Okay. Um, all right. First one up. Nine of Cups. This is the universe is gifting you what you desire. Choosing joy, manifesting happiness, gratitude, dreams, abundance. When you truly manifest from the heart, you give it up, you let it go, and you let spirit take care of it. You would be amazed at what spirit brings back to you.
Hmm.
And then we get from there, you get the beaver, which is
Hmm.
work. Beavers are known to be some of the hardest working animals in the animal kingdom. They work, and they
They give
build
a
all
damn.
these wonderful
They give a damn.
dams. I just read something a few months ago about they were having issues at one of the national parks, and they brought in like a handful of beavers and released them to the wild,
Hmm.
and they started building dams and everything. And the first thing it did, it started to react with the flora and fauna around it, and it started
Oh.
correcting
Hmm.
the the atmosphere so that the animals that live off of that were then able to come in and live off of that. Um, and so just I see a beaver and I think work. They're always
They do
going,
heal
and
the
they're
land,
cute
Rossi.
little
Yeah,
buggers too.
right. Yeah.
And then you get the Northern Light Key. That
Ooh.
stands for wonder. The sky unveils miracles, awe opens the heart, and beauty brings stillness. And I think anytime we experience anything that brings that childlike wonder to us, it it can open our eyes to a whole new atmosphere of things that you don't even realize that you need. And then the last card you get is magic, the
Mm.
always path of magic. We all have magic in our lives.
Yeah.
We all have the ability to conjure magic in our lives. Now, whether if that's toil, trouble, and in the black cast iron pit, or if it's just because you dig out on magic and you want to learn how to make things disappear that are really still there and all that. I mean, there's just so many different definitions for magic. And most of the time, we think that when we have magic in our life is when things are going well, things are happening. We're being fulfilled by our work, we're being encouraged by those around us. And that creates its own form of magic. And as you feel that and grow from that, you're putting more magic out there.
Good.
So
That's
that's
awesome.
what I've got for you.
All right. Thank you, Rossi. All right. Our next one is Kat and then Jerode. After we do that, we'll pull some more names. Okay. Thank you all for being here again. Not ignoring anybody that came in, just trying to get the readings done for you.
Make sure you put hashtag future in the.
Yeah, for the next one. Okay, so Cat. The first card I get is something that everybody needs to remember, actually, that's down here on the earth, and that is to make sure you ground yourself. So if you're feeling really in the air, which a lot of us can, especially in this silly culture that we all live in, they're saying sit down on the ground and see yourself as being tethered and working with the energies between the ground and the sky. Anytime you're feeling upset or you're feeling like you need a little bit of a break, this is always great. You can also hug trees if you want. I'll let you do that. But they want you to always hold on to hope. And look at this, if this represents hope, look at the size of the energy that is around the heart. So take heart with things, hold on to hope. Not is always as bad as we think it is, even though there are some things that are hard for us. The next one I get is one of my favorite cards, actually. It's a German Shepherd, and he's holding a book, and it says Intuition. And this is the third card I've got from different decks that tell everybody to make sure that you follow your intuition. This is really key right now. There's some I want to just put this out there, and I'm not trying to get anywhere near political, but be very careful and use your intuition when you go to the grocery store and you're buying specific cuts of meat. I'm just going to say that. It's important for all of us. Be judicious. The next card is reclaiming stillness. They're saying here that authenticity, serenity, and truth is important for all of us, and that peace is not found, it is remembered. And we remember it more when we're sitting in the power of purpose and we're sitting in quiet and stillness. So if need be, you got your grounding, but you also got stillness. Thank you.
All right, first up, we get the Three of Wands. That's talking about energy being manifested, waiting for the results of your efforts that you've worked so hard for, the arrival of opportunities, understanding your ambitions, and are you, from what you want, are you focusing it in the right direction? Are you asking for the right thing? Because sometimes we get frustrated with manifesting because we're like, it's not happening, it's not happening. Well, how did you phrase that manifestation? It
Mm-hmm.
just, sometimes you have to kind of think it through. Okay, next up we get the sacred ibis, which stands for learning. And this is talking about wisdom takes time, so be patient with your learning. Always dive deeper into what you're learning. And continual learning is a keystone to growth. We never stop learning things until we choose to stop learning things. And then we become stagnant and nobody wants to be around you anymore because you turn into an old fogey. And then you get the wisdom key, which kind of goes with that last sentence. I didn't even realize I was going to do that. It says, wisdom guides choices, experience unlocks truth, peace guards all. So that's all part of wisdom is guiding you, the experiences you feel, and the peace that fills your heart once you accept that wisdom. Then the last one we get is cycles, and this just talks about change is good. And that's part of growth, is constant changing, learning new things, learning how to deal with new things, learning a new skill, learning a new topic, learning new people or a new culture. Um, it all, when you open yourself up to it, it's amazing how everything starts intertwining and it just
Mm, true that.
flows. And I think that's the biggest thing this is saying.
Very nice. Very
Be
nice.
prepared to flow.
There you go. Thank you, Sherry. Thank you very much, Kat. Appreciate it. All right, we have Jerode next, and then I'm going to be pulling some more names. So make sure you're here, and you can let us know if your name is called that you are still here, because we do only read for those who are here. All right, so Jerode, the first card I have for you is empathy. What a beautiful card. It is I think it's supposed to be Jesus, but it doesn't have to be. It just can be a loving person who is trying to help another and that carries the light. And so they're reminding you that in times of trouble, make sure that you empathize with those who might need be in I can't say it, might have a greater need than you do. The next card is beautiful. It is the gift of yes. And I love this because it's a little critter sitting on her shoulder and speaking to her right in her ear. So make sure that you, if it's something that you really want, that you say yes to it and not be afraid that is something that isn't going to work out for you. They also want you to work with your healers. If you are a healer yourself, then self love is important, but work with those around you who heal you, whether their energy be humor or kindness or sustenance, let's say. The last one I have is they want you to work with the healers, but they also want you to nurture. They want you to become that too. So nurture others, and you always nurture yourself when you do that, because it's the empathy thing is completely circular. So thank you. My dog is lying on her back on the bed, and she's doing that thing where she's scratching her back, you know.
You must be in the bedroom with Lewis because they're not back here. Usually the cats come back here. Okay. I need to sip this. You're starting out with the devil. This is vices. This is addictions. This is unhealthy needs that you may have, be they drugs, alcohol, sex, whatever. We all have those little vices that if we let them take over, boy, will they take over. And so we have to guard ourselves against that. Because there's always some smooth talking devil who's going to show up and try to talk you in. Oh, one time isn't going to hurt you. Don't fall for it. Um, just say no, as the old ad used to go. And then you get peacock, which is
Ooh,
prosperity.
beautiful.
It says prosperity is coming to you. A flow of abundance is on its way. Expect a new income stream. Clear the energy in your home or office. Do not be afraid of success. You can rise from difficult circumstances. Some of the greatest inventions of our days have been from people who were at their very bottom and just had to create in order to get themselves out of that. Then you get the stellar E, and this is about infinity. Infinity opens above, mystery unlocks the path, the stars hold you. We all blatantly or frivolously maybe talk about infinity, but when you really stop and think about what that means, it's kind of mind boggling because
Yeah.
there is no end. you just go on and on and on, and that's an awesome thought. And then lastly, you get protection. It says your team in spirit, don't let anyone tip your kayak.
Ooh,
So I think, yeah, I like that thought.
yeah.
Um, very much so. Protection. It's important if you do any kind of magic work, any kind of intuitive work, empath, reading cards, mediumship, whatever. It's very important that you put protection around you, and then when you're finished, you close that circle so that nothing can escape it. So you want to make sure that you protect yourself in all that you do in whatever way fits best for you.
Perfect.
That's what I
Thank
got
you.
for you.
All right. All right, we're going to pull some more names. Make sure you tell us you're here, please.
Hashtag future.
All right. I just read something, Sherry, that said that we have actually 175 billion galaxies. I don't know how they figured that out, but
100 and what?
175 or 85 billion galaxies. Talk about
Oh,
infinity.
wow.
Yeah.
That's
Wildlife.
that's about as close to infinity as you're going to
Yeah,
get as far as
that's right. That's right. Wildlife,
um
like, let us know you're here. The next person is,
I think the thing that always makes me feel the best is when I hear people in science who are out in the stars who do all this stuff that talk about the endlessness of space.
uh-huh,
As and to know that we're just in one galaxy,
yeah,
in one universe,
yeah.
and God only knows what else is out there. But it's just
We have Carol and
mind-boggling
Texas
to think
Trout.
of it being endless. There's no beginning, there's no end. Isn't that what God tells people in the Bible? I am the beginning and the end and everything in between. Um, so that's an awesome thing to think about. I mean,
It
not
is.
the religious aspect of it, but just the concept of just
Thank you,
never
Wild.
ending.
All right. Texas Trout, thank you. Um, Carrie, you ungrateful potato, are you here? It sounds funny. And Andrea, are you here? There's Andrea. Okay.
Kara's here.
And Kara's here. All right, let's do it. Let's do it, do it. Thank you for being so responsive so quickly. Um, all right, let's get us back into um, the bigger picture here. All right, go. All right, so we have Wild Lilac first, then Kara, then Texas Trout, then Andrea. Thank you. All right. Ooh, pretty.
You want me to go?
Yep, go right ahead.
All right. First thing up, what? Excuse me, wild lilac. Oh, I like that name. First thing you get, the emperor. This this represents divine masculine, the divine masculine, just as we have representatives for the divine feminine. Both are necessary. Don't throw it away just because it's a masculine property, because we all need masculinity in our lives, just like we all need femininity in our lives. They
Mm-hmm.
work together. Sometimes it's important to have one stronger than the other, but in the end, it's still, you got to learn to balance that out.
Uh-huh.
Then we get horse again, and this stands for freedom. And
Beautiful.
so when you're willing to let it go and just move forward, you gain ultimate freedom. And then I like this, you get the karmic key, and this stands for karma. Actions and echoes cycle on. Present choices weave the future. So, see, look right there. Allie's got a little bitty
It's a
future right
table.
there. Oh my God, it's so adorable.
Oh, who
Um,
wants to go?
so Everything is in a cycle, everything moves on. Karma doesn't necessarily mean something bad. It just means that what you're putting out is going to come back around and it's going to come back to you. And the the better and stronger what you put out, the better and stronger what's going to come back. And
Hmm.
um and then I get divine order. Um,
Mm.
math magicians, not mathematicians, but math magicians. Um, Galileo said mathematics is the alphabet with which God has written the universe.
Mm.
I like that saying
Mm.
because
That's right.
any scientist, anybody can tell you numbers are not finite. They're in what infinite. There we go. I couldn't think of the word for a minute. Numbers never stop, just like the universe never ends. Who knows how many trillions, quadrillion universes there are out there? Maybe universes the size of a speck of dust to universes that are just unbelievably huge. We don't know because our minds cannot comprehend that. But numbers are very much the same. They never stop and they keep going.
Mhm.
And it's an
Yep.
infinite thing. So it's one of those, as you learn more. As you learn more, you teach. As you teach more. And then the next person comes along and they're learning. So,
Very good. All right. So while I like for you, I have a beautiful snake. And we tend to think snakes aren't very beautiful, but look, it's a rainbow snake. And what it wants you to be is aware. They're saying sometimes things come in looking different than what we expect them to look like. So make sure that your awareness is available for you to see what was really beside you. They also want you to let your higher self lead you. And your higher self is something that it's your subconscious mind. So if you're being led, let's say in your dreams, or you're being led in your intuition, that's something you have to trust because you've lived with yourself longer than anybody else has lived with you. The next one is make sure you get your ducks in a row. I love this. We all have to get our ducks in a
how
row.
true is that?
I know, it's so true. It's perfect. It's
Quack,
just,
quack, quack.
yeah. The last one is unspoken words still heal when felt fully. It's never too late to forgive. It's never too late to release. And so it's showing you here love letters that were never sent. And they don't have to be alive for you to send them. You can write them and let them go, and you can be free of whatever it is you're feeling. So thank you so much. Appreciate it. Yeah. All right. The next one we have is the ungrateful potato.
I love that name. That's great.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah. All right.
Okay, perfect. Uh, you want me to go first?
You can.
Get the page to turn. All right. You are starting out with the Queen of Cups. Again, this is divine feminine energy. It's extremely intuitive. It's highly attuned to emotional intelligence, love and compassion, sensitivity, strength, empathy, leading with your heart, healing. This is everything the Queen of Cups stands for. And it feels like this is spirit letting you know that this is part of who and what you are and what you can expect and what you need to put out there. And then we get dog. Dog is companionship. Dog is a firm and ethical friend. They're loyal, they're honest in their friendships, they're there for you. There is nothing like having a dog. I mean, I have cats and I love my cats, don't get me wrong. But a dog is something different because a dog will love you unconditionally until the day it dies, and it never stops. No matter how bad they may be treated, they will still love if they're brought into a home that's full of love. And that's what's so amazing about dogs. And it's like we can all stand to be a little bit more like a dog when it comes to things. Just don't lick your butt and dig holes in the garden, and then you should be okay. Um, and then you get the crown key, authority. It says authority opens with grace, power, power carries responsibility. The crown unlocks destiny. So again, you've got all this divine feminine energy coming at you. You're being reminded of the importance of your loyalty and your unconditional love. And you're told here that the crown key is all about knowing how to accept and give out authority. And then the last card you get is ancestors. And that's who we go to for that knowledge. That's tracing our roots. It's looking at our own medicine wheel, our own whatever. That's what helps put us all together.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Kara. By the way, anybody that's on my channel, make sure you go over and like and subscribe to Sherry's channel and vice
And
versa.
anyone on my channel, do so with Aley's.
Yeah. And also, we're being told that if you like the show and you can hit the hype button, that helps us as well as any messages you might leave us. Even emojis
Don't
helps.
know if you can hype if you're on like a desktop or something. I think you have to be either
I
like
think
on
you
a
have to be on
pad
your, yeah, and I
or
don't, you
your phone.
can't do it
Yeah.
live either, is what I heard. So,
Yeah,
yeah,
usually it's not until it's
yeah.
been processed through, and then I'll go back in so I can watch a few minutes and the
Hmm.
hype button will show up and then I can hype something.
So,
But it
sorry,
helps big time.
Kara, I didn't read for you yet, and I was already I'm sorry. All right, Kara, accept support. Accept support. Remember, everybody, and this is for everybody, when someone is willing to help you out or you're willing to help somebody else out, make sure that you accept the support of that person. Because even if it's just a compliment, that's a supportive gesture. And, for somebody to say, oh, no, no, don't do it. It's something we grew up learning for some reason, but enjoy the compliment if that's a supportive compliment. The next is the magic of stories. I'm not sure if you like reading or not, but stories are wonderful ways to get to access information that you might be interested in knowing more about. I have a card here next, which is very interesting. It's called Third Eye Blind. And once again, isn't that a group? Isn't it the name of a musical group, Third Eye Blind? I think so. It's pretty, no,
I
it's
know there's
pretty,
three doors down.
yeah. No, this isn't like, this probably would have been like in the
It rings like
2010s or something. Yeah. But look at this. She's got her arm across her eyes, but her third eye is wide open. So you can't block that unless you think about blocking it. It's right there. It's ready for you. And it's once again that intuition that's working for you all the time. Finally, I have growth is a journey. Trust each step of the way. So if you come up to something in the future that's really difficult for you, make sure you understand that this too shall pass. Things will get better. So, thank you so much. All right, now it's time for Texas trout. All right. I never thought of Texas as having trout.
Texas trout. Oh, you can get some great trout in Texas.
You can?
Oh, yeah.
I don't eat it, so I guess.
There's all kinds of lakes and rivers and stuff.
Yeah, that's true. You're right.
And Texas is so doggone big that you can go from swampy land to high
I know.
desert land
You
all in
can.
one state. I
Takes a
mean, it
while to
takes
get across
almost a
that
full
state.
day to cross
Yeah, I
Texas.
know. I've done it many times.
I spent
Yeah.
half of my childhood living in Texas, so yeah.
Uh-huh.
Um, all right, Texas trout, three of wands. manifesting that energy, waiting for the results of your efforts, the arrival of the opportunities, understanding that your ambitions, continuous improvement, and moving in the right direction is progress for you and will bring you great joy and comfort. And then you get hair. And yeah, she got a lot of it, doesn't she?
Mm-hmm.
Looks like my son a month ago before he went back to the thing and got 14 inches cut off so he could bring it to the Cancer Society. He lets his hair get long, 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 and then he
Mm-hmm.
goes and cuts it and gives it to the Cancer Society for wigs. Wigs. All right, hair. This is talking about cycles.
Mm-hmm.
Follow the cycles of nature, and you will be rarely disappointed as energy travels in cycles. Seek
Mm-hmm.
balance. There is a time and season for everything. There was a song like that too. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Plants cannot blossom all the time, so be patient. Yeah, there's always that dormant part. Then
Mm-hmm.
you get the creation key. That kind of just goes right along with that.
I love that.
And it
Yeah.
says creation. Creation sparks the soul. Inspiration unlocks the future. Fire shapes the path. So there you go. Whatever you're going through, when it's rough, when it's hard, when it's bad, you feel like you're going through the fire. That's
Yep.
what shapes your path
Definitely.
so that
Definitely.
your future is unlocked and your soul sparks.
Mm-hmm.
That's
All right.
ultimate.
All right.
And then
Texas.
you get
I thought
eternal
you.
life,
Okay.
the vastness of forever. That seems to be a running theme tonight.
It does. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Just the vastness of forever. And that's eternal life.
Oh, you got a new job. Okay. Good. Wow. That's awesome, Texas Trout. So they want you to remember that there's always a solution. We may not know immediately what that solution is, but I love this because it's a tree that's growing and the arms are going around the tree. So that is available anytime for us. You're on the threshold of something new, and I pulled this card for you, told me you had a new job. So I'm thinking, I don't know why somebody's moving my cursor. What is going on here? I'm not liking this. So you're on the threshold of something new. The next card I have is abundance. And I love this. Look at this. She's wearing her pajamas, but she knows she has the money in order to dress up a little bit more. So there you go. And you last card is a warm surrender. Acceptance, trust, and relief. Don't fall apart. Fall into yourself. There you go.
I like that.
Yeah.
Fall
I don't know
into
what to do
yourself.
here. I don't know what I'm having a problem with my cursor, and I don't know if somebody's taken over my computer. So uh, I think we probably should leave. This is the second time on a Monday that this has happened to me. So um,
Hmm.
I feel really badly that I have
Well,
to
I
cancel.
know the last few weeks, it's like
It's
there's
been
been a
very
lot of
odd.
issues with StreamYard between echoes and sound
Yeah.
not being right, cameras
Okay.
not doing right.
It's
I don't know
okay.
what's going on.
It's right now it's okay. It's not moving. So I'll stay for now. But if it starts happening again, I'm out of here. Yeah,
Yep.
it's been very, very strange. Yes, absolutely. Texas Trout, good. Good luck with your new job. I'm sorry that happened right in the middle of your reading. Yeah. All right, so we're going to be doing Andrea, and then we'll do a collective read and head out. I know it's very strange. It was very strange. Yeah, the
It's
groups
almost
that
like you're in an earthquake.
it was just it
Let's
was
not bring,
ominous to
let's
me
not
that
speak
I
that into being.
yeah yeah.
Okay, Andrea, Ten
Hmm.
of Cups, community, love, soulmates, harmony, happiness, family. This is like all your dreams coming true, all wrapped up together with a big red bow around it. And then we get dolphin again. And dolphins stand for happiness. It's just enjoying life, enjoying everything going on around you. And then you have ending key. This stands for closure. Endings unlock release. Cycles welcome turning. The finish births a start. So don't be sad when something ends, because that just means something new is coming in to begin. And then you have higher love. This is the holy shift, and that's with the F in there, not the curse word. The power of connection. And yeah, when you start experiencing that level of being, that connection with other people is just
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah. Beautiful. All right. So, Andrea, for you, I have embrace your inner guidance. This is another intuition card. I mean, between the expansiveness of the universe, this happens in readings, the expansiveness of the universe and the infinity of life, we also must trust our own intuition. It really is important to do that. The
Yeah.
holy shift. Yeah, isn't that great? I love that. They
That
want,
just seems to be the overall theme tonight.
yep, they want you to celebrate it all. And that means celebrate whatever comes into your life. Some things don't look so good on the outside, but sometimes things come into our lives and they make a shift, a holy shift maybe, um, and it creates a whole new reality we didn't know we were ready for. And I'm going to just say very quickly that that would be what Sherry has just undergone. She had to move and she made the best of it. So there you go. The next card I have is homebody. And it actually looks like a woman whose home is on her body, but I'm going to say you carry with you that which you have learned over your lifetime, and it is your original home. So finally, it says maintain your awareness and be present in every moment, Andrea. That's important for everybody to do. All right. Um, so we're going to do a very quick collective read for those of you who did not get a chance. We did start this at 4 o'clock, so we are in a little over an hour, but we want to do this for
It's already
you.
been
And
over an hour? Wow.
yeah, yeah, I want to
Never
make
feel
sure
like
that
it.
I do want to make sure that everybody is appreciated for being here. I see both Sherry and my moderators have been here doing some things. I'm thanking everybody for all your kindness and so on. So this is for the a reading for the collective. This is a message for all of us. Oh, wow. This one always gets me because this one is so dead on every time. So what I have right now is they want us to slow down. They want us to smell the coffee or the roses or whatever it is. Take the time to slow down. We're moving at a very fast clip and it's exhausting. And they're saying that when you get an epiphany, when something comes to you that's so important, we're going to start getting some epiphanies, some realizations of things that we have not been aware of in our own life or perhaps as a group. So make sure you're on the lookout for that. The next one is face the music. And I'm going to say people that need to will face the music. I'm just going to leave it there. And then they want us to remain joyful. Remain joyful. It's the dance of the soul. So through all of this, make certain that you live in joy. It's hard to do sometimes, but it's there for us all. Okay,
Awesome,
Sharon.
awesome. All right, are we ready for the collective one?
That was it. That was mine.
Oh, that was yours. Okay. Five of Wands. there is a hell of a lot of conflict going on in the world right now. And everybody wants to throw their 2 cents worth in, whether we want it, need it, or not.
Mm-hmm.
So, just if you're aware of the conflict, then that can help prevent you from stepping into the fight. It can help it can help you see what's coming and you can back out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
And then we get armadillo. This is talking about groundedness and how important it is to be grounded, to go out, whatever it is that helps you be grounded, that's what you do. Me, I have to go outside. That's what grounds me. Um, and then we get the lover's key, and that's talking about union. Two hearts open as one. Love shares the lock. Union unlocks joy. And that's what it's all about.
Mm-hmm.
Is that joy of love. And then principle of correspondence, interdimensional transmissions, working in two worlds. You've got the above and you've got the below, that beautiful tree of life there, which again, that's that expansive
Mm-hmm.
everythingness that there's no end, just keeps going.
Very true. Well, this was fun. Thank you so much. Thank you for to everybody from both channels for coming and spending some time with us. And we hope you have a beautiful evening as you move into
A lot of fun. Thank you, Allie, for inviting me on.
Sherry. Yeah. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Sherry. It's great to be back with you. Take care, everybody. Have a
Bye,
wonderful evening.
y'all.
Bye bye.